and welcome back to the Coosters this week. My name is Julia and I am a Catholic mother to 6 children on earth living here in Vancouver, British Columbia, and I'm making videos on Catholicism, minimalism, and homeschooling. And checking in this week with you is going to be a bit chit-chatty, a bit of a life update. We have started school. The last 2 weeks have been really busy as we've been adjusting to school schedule versus summer schedule. And I know you know how it is, especially getting kids to their extracurricular activities. We've started up with dance and music, and next week there will be badminton. But it is hard. It is hard with lots of kids. I'll show you what is happening right now in my kitchen so that you know what all the racket is about. We made homemade Play-Doh using salt, flour, water. There's some essential oils and food coloring in there too. But I wanted to use my yucky salt, which was the coarse salt. And so the texture of this Play-Doh is so crunchy. It's not burning the kids' fingers yet, they say, but I think it might any minute. And then we just pulled out all of our cookie cutters and rolling pins. Oh. Homemade Play-Doh seems to be a big hit. Like, they've been playing with this for a good half hour already before I started filming. What are you going to do on a rainy day with a 5, 3, and 1-year-old? What did you make here? Balls. These are little balls. Are those cupcakes? Those cupcakes? Let's count the cupcakes. Rose, can you show how you count? How are you? First of all, tell me how many do you have in here? Tell me how many. Can you count the balls?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Good. Oh, I think you stop at 9. You're good. That's so hard for kids, right? To like not count again on top of the one they've already counted. Good. Yeah, and you're trying to count too. Can you just do 1, 2, 3? No, the words are slowly coming. I know he's on the cusp of language. He says lots of things. Fine. It's only 11 in the morning, but I am hungry. More on that later. So I am making, because it's Friday, some French toast for lunch. I just took off my first batch of French toast and I remembered, oh no, I haven't put the cinnamon in. So I'm adding the cinnamon afterwards to those ones, and hopefully this will be mixed in. So all of the Play-Doh I put in this big Ziploc bag with some of the cookie cutters. It'll only last for, well, they say it'll last for weeks, but I don't think we'll play with it longer than a week or two. Look at my hands, they're so stained. I'll show you some of the fun things we've been doing in school. We are doing a little nature group with some friends, and I found this little life cycle butterfly craft. Isn't this cute? They move, it's using barley for the eggs, moving around to caterpillar state, the chrysalis state, and then the adult butterfly state. So it was a really cute little life cycle craft with a paper plate and some pasta that we did. And then another thing that my older child is doing, whoop, it's upside down, and Pia did this too, is we were looking at food chains, and this is just a simple free printable. I love free. I love when people do things for free for education, right? So I mentioned that I am hungry at 11 in the morning. That's actually not uncommon. I have my breakfast at 6 in the morning. We have a snack around 9. And that gets the kids going for school too, because I call them for Catholic Sprouts and a snack. But then by 11, sometimes I don't know what homeschooling does to my body, but when you're working and going hard for 2 hours, I am hungry. So I start usually making lunch around 11, and then we eat by 11:30. We need to eat every few hours. And another reason, as you can guess, why I need to eat often is we are expecting again. We are in early stages right now. I have just known for a few weeks, so baby is still quite small, but as you know, if you are a mother, that baby makes its presence known pretty soon, and the nausea is there, the fatigue is there, I have this like constant gnawing need to snack, and that doesn't take away from the nausea, but at least it makes it a little bit better. But if I let myself get hungry, that's the worst. If I go too long without drinking, that's the worst. I think I'll make some sort of a video in the future here about things that have helped me to cope with pregnancy. This is my 8th pregnancy. We are definitely a little overwhelmed by the prospect of adding another, but we definitely we're open to life always, and so in our marriage, children are seen as kind of part and parcel with the sacrament, right? And we know that we will be okay. We have lots of support and help. I've got to flip these, but it's a transition. It's in the first few weeks when you're just like coming to terms with the new arrival yourself, and you're thinking about all of the logistics that need to happen. For us, we need a bigger vehicle. We just purchased a vehicle with our last baby. We have a Honda Odyssey that seats 8, and that was already challenging enough to find a vehicle for 6 children, and now, God willing, we'll have a 7th in the spring. I haven't had ultrasound. I haven't even been to the midwife yet. So all those things will, I don't have more information. Just that there's definitely somebody new in the Kuster household. And we tell people pretty soon, we really feel that we need the prayers. And so I've never waited too long. Just sort of, I give Jesse and I have time, kind of couple time to just digest things, and because most of the time we are open to life. We were trying for another baby at this point. We were definitely comfortable. We use the Creighton model, and we were using Clear Blue too, but maybe with my age and things, maybe my cycles were a little shorter this cycle. So yeah, baby is definitely wanted, but not expected. So yeah, we're just, I don't know, how it is. It's like, it's a little different from the first few babies for sure. Going to our 8th pregnancy, but I'm definitely, this is familiar territory. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard because, well, right now you're not feeling so good. The start of school has happened. I've just started another job. It's not a crazy difficult job. It fits in with my life as educator and homeschool mother very nicely, but it was a commitment that I took on before finding out that I was expecting, and I intend to keep it up, and the income is going to be really actually helpful, right? So it's funny how God kind of, he always makes a way. He always makes a way. There is a new little one coming. There are needs associated with that. There's going to be a new vehicle. There's going to be more people to make French toast for. But we have a house. My husband has a good job. We have both our parents alive, and they try to help us when they can. My mom coming today is really nice to just take a couple girls out. So it's always been okay. And I know that I just need to lean into that trust during this time. I need to offer the unpleasant nausea and the fatigue. Just many women have it so much worse, and they're not in supportive marriages or relationships even, and they're not healthy themselves, and yeah, those are women who, these little ones, they don't have a choice, right? They don't have a choice. We as the adults need to care for ourselves and care for them and make good decisions. So I ask for prayers. We need them, and all mothers do. But certainly when you are open to life and you have a larger family, we have, one income and me doing a little bit here, but it is not what the world right now says you need. Like sometimes I get the comment, oh, you must be, like I could never have a large family or I can't have more than 2 or 3 because it's so expensive. You must be really, really wealthy. And no, we're not. We're just like modest, everyday working people. We make choices. We have one vehicle. We don't have internet. No, I didn't say that right. We have internet. We don't have cable. We have one cell phone. We shop once a week for groceries. We haven't transitioned to like big box Costco shopping yet because we have no storage. So we just make wise decisions about, we're going to buy what we need for the week. We do have a growing pantry that we're kind of aware of, that maybe with food shortages happening in the future, we need to provide. We homeschool. That is, I don't know if we're saving much money there actually now, because there's small tuition with our school with homeschooling. And then, you buy $1,000 worth of materials every year, but we can reuse those with the other kids. I think it still is saving money then compared to the cost of, say, full K-12 Catholic education. Awesome Catholic education available. Like my husband works in the Catholic schools, I worked in the Catholic schools, but I love being mom and I love being with my kids, and we're doing things together and we're learning together, and it is different. It's a lifestyle, but it's good. Okay, next French toast coming up. This is really chit-chatty. These are sort of my reflections on the pregnancy. As I talk through things, it helps me. See, I have totally failed recently, by the way, with my whole minimalism thing. There are piles of things everywhere. I flipped out all the kids' clothes recently. We have all the school stuff everywhere again. I feel so tired at the end of the day that the last thing I want to do is pick up everything and sweep everything, and I just want to go to bed. I was sleeping, week 6, 7, I was in bed at like 8:30, and Jesse put the baby down when he did, and I just needed to go. I'm trying to not nap because I sleep better at night if I don't do that, but I definitely do need to lie down and just sort of chill because I'm on my feet the whole time pretty much. But I love that I'm at home right now. So 6 eggs made. How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3. I think I have about 9 French toast with those 6 eggs. Does that sound about right? I'm hungry. Let's eat. While I was making the French toast and the kids were out watching Mother Goose, Joseph crashed. So, oops, I didn't get him fed before, but we had yogurt and banana an hour and a half ago, so he should be okay. He's so cute. Aren't they so precious? Just like little angels when they sleep. I love the way their little mouths go. Is that good, David?
Yeah.